Speaking as have an evaluation form in front of you, this one, correct, Steve? And his objective will be to present a well-organized, well-supported speech. Since his early 20s, Steve has held several sales positions: insurance, greeting cards, pharmaceuticals, communication devices, and now pharmacy services. Before finding his path, today, Steve is going to tell the story of one of the many employment experiences that shaped his career. Please welcome Steve today, Shaping a Career.
Did you have a lot of experiences when you were young, before you found your first job? Before you found your passion, your voice, and your path? I sure did. I graduated from high school in the mid-1970s. Held a lot of jobs, went to community college, wasn't quite ready to get a 4-year degree, but I was ready to work. I had some jobs that paid salaries. I had some jobs that paid by the hour. I had one, what they call a gig job, where they hire you for the one particular event. And if you do well at that event, if you like it, they hire you for more. I'm going to tell you about the event I did when I was 20 years old.
Oh, yeah.
In 1977, your Toastmaster friend provided entertainment at bachelorette parties.
Yeah. Very good.
I got a phone call from my supervisor that there was going to be a party in the Oakland Hills on a Friday night. The interesting thing was, though, this was not a bachelorette party. This was actually a divorce party for a 53-year-old woman that was hosted by her 24-year-old daughter. This woman had been married for 32 years, had 3 kids, was not happy. The husband had a great job, they had a great house, they put their kids through school. He just would not let her find her voice, her path, or her passion. She wanted to go to work, she wanted to continue her education that she didn't complete when she got married, and he was just completely against that. The daughter actually supported the separation. So she throws this party on a Friday night. The problem was that the 19-year-old son supported the dad. The son heard about this party and he showed up. The last thing I remember after I knocked on the door and the daughter let me in, that was it. The next thing I remember was waking up on the couch at about 7 o'clock the next morning. What had happened was, the son came over, he was outraged, and he sucker punched me. And I went down. Very surreptitiously, the daughter was in medical school. The story is, and I don't remember any of it, but she helped me out, and the mom helped me out, and they realized I was going to be okay. I woke up the next morning, and they had helped me. I asked them what happened. They told me. I looked out the window as they were saying, and what did I couldn't believe what I saw. I saw the father and husband and the 19-year-old brother with their arms around a tree. What had happened was the women at the party had taken the handcuffs I brought and beat them into submission, and they spent the night looking at each other with their arms around a tree. That was more than I could handle. So they gave me some breakfast, they gave me a cup of coffee. I had my car and they felt I was well enough to drive home. I did, but as I was driving home, I realized, you know, this is not for me. And I needed something a little bit calmer. The next Monday, I applied for a job at Long's Drug Store in Danville. I worked there for a couple years before I went on to something else. My mom didn't let me do that anymore either. But it was an amazing experience that helped shape my life. Fellow Toastmasters, I wish all of you a happy April 1st, and I hope nobody fools you today.